Hey everybody, welcome back to the Intersect Basic Tutorials. This is going to be number 4, Mapping Part 1. Let's get right to it. All right, I've already created a map using the auto tile system that comes with the Intersect game engine. What we're going to do today is make a map that looks just like this. So let's get right to it. The first thing that I want you guys to do, of course, is open your server and then open your Intersect editor. All right, we'll get on here. Once you have your editor open, what I want you to do is you should be on your grass world that we created later or whatever you've been playing with. Go ahead and right click right here in the right hand side under map list and then go map. Are you sure you want to create a new unconnected map? Yes, let's create a new unconnected map. All right, let's go ahead and go to that, double click on it, black screen. Let's go ahead and rename this to the rename it to the garden or whatever you want to call it. I like to always start with a named map before I do anything. Saves confusion in the future. So the first thing we want to do is, once again, let's go over here to our left-hand map layers. Let's select our grass tile. Select the paintbrush. Go ahead and fill this layer with the ground. Okay, we've got that done. Now, Intersect, again, comes with an auto tiling feature. All of your a lot of the tile sets are set up for auto tiling. Now, if you come over here to the left-hand side, if you take your mouse cursor, you can drag your window over a little bit so we can get all of the tile set into the window. That'll help us see better. All right, there we go. Set it up here, good. Okay, so first thing you're going to want to do is, we know how to use ground. We set up our grass world. We know what mask does. That's going to be the next layer up. Mask 2 is the layer above mask 1, and fringe is above that, and your fringe 2 is your very top layer. You'll see how that works exactly here in just a second. All right. What we want to do now is under tile type, go from normal to auto tile. When you go from normal to auto tile, that's going to create a new bounding box, which you can select your different auto tile sets. So the grass system is an auto tile set. This fence is an auto tile set. So is this path, bricks, walkways. I'll just show you here real quick with the fences, what the auto tile does. All right, this is what the auto tile does. Okay, just like that. It'll create a fence. You just drag. What I'm doing is I'm just dragging with the left mouse button and releasing. Now, if I go off of auto tile back to normal and I try to just do it with 1, this is what you're going to get. All right. So it's not going to auto tile, and these are going to look really weird, and it all never works. So let's clear that out. Right here is a back button, an undo button. Click that several times. Let's get back to our original. All right. Go ahead, ground, tile set 1, fill. Yes, let's get back to grass. All right. Let's create kind of some planes in our world. So let's go to the tile set 1. Let's go to the auto tile and select this tile set right here. What that's going to do is that's going to let us kind of build up a little bit of a plane. Okay, we'll do this on all 4 corners here, like this. Go ahead and left click and drag with your mouse to create these planes. Okay. All right. Now you could go in here and you could just keep left clicking and dragging to create your plane, like so. I mean, that's one way to do it. Another way to do it is up here, right underneath the help button, is the rectangle fill. With the auto tile still selected, you can go in here to the rectangle fill, left click, drag, and that will make it a little bit easier to fill in your spaces there. Okay, all right, so let's do that to all of those. And you'll get the hang of it. Just play with it. Run your mouse around. You'll get the feel for it. You'll know exactly what's going on. Stop and pause the video. And you'll have it. All right, so basically we've got two planes now. We've got a ground plane and a little bit of a plane above that. They're still all on the ground level. All right, and tile set 1. All right, great. So let's create a path. Take your cursor and select the first tile in the auto tile set. And we're going to create a little stone path here. Again, let's keep the rectangle fill selected. Let's start at the very top of the map and drag down. And we've got a single, a double, and a triple walkway. So let's do the triple walkway. Let's do the same thing over here on this side. Bring it across and drag it down. And that'll give us kind of a triple walkway. When our character comes on, he'll be able to walk through the middle, top, bottom. It'll just look really good. And then go ahead and let's kind of give the center. Let's open up the center a little bit, just so, because we're going to turn this into our spawn map too. And we want it to kind of look kind of cool. So this will be almost like a portal area where we're going to spawn into. Yeah. Okay, that looks really good. So get everything like that. Everything's still ground level, like so. Okay. Now what I want you to do, let's see, to get what we had in the preview, let's go ahead and add some trees. Okay. Let's go to tile set 5. No, tile set 6. There we go. Go to tile set 6. All right. Now we don't want to lay a tree. Okay, undo auto tile. Okay, we're done with auto tile for right now. Go and select your tree. All right, you can select the whole thing by left clicking and dragging your cursor. All right, so we get us a little tree there. Switch from ground to mask. So our tree will come in, look really good, except we are having a problem. Let's see here, tile type normal, 6, mask. Sometimes when you go from doing one thing to another thing, you need to just save your map. Go ahead and save your map. Let's see if that gets us where we want to be. Tile 6. And of course it's not working correctly. So if you run into this problem, just go ahead and save your map. Hit yes. Okay. Close. Okay. What we'll do is reopen our editor. Log in. Okay, we reopened our editor. Let's go back to the guard map we started. All right, let me reset this for you guys. Sometimes you just have to do this. Remember, guys, this is an alpha, so there can be little bugs. It all differs depending on people's computers. Some computers are going to run it differently than others. Let's go back to our tile set 6. Select our tree again. Let's go to mask, and there we go. Now we've got it good. So we set our trees in the mask, the mask level. If we try to do it in the ground level, then what's going to happen is we're going to have a big black outline around our tree because it's also on the ground. So we've got to get that tree above the ground level, setting on mask. All right. So let's just set up a couple little trees here. All right, make it look kind of nice. And now let's go to mask 2. All right, we're going to keep our tree selected. Now with mask 2, this one's going to be above mask 1, so we can kind of set our tree right above the other one here, and it'll look a little more natural with some trees that are kind of close together with mask 2. Okay. Another neat thing that they've got are the trees. We can set up different tile systems. If we go back to ground. Now, we've used auto tile, so let's go to mask. If you select this tree bunch right here, we could start in the corner and we could have some pine trees. All right, that's a mask. Select this tree, and all you're going to do is select the right-hand side of that tree. Put that right there. You do that just like that. And then what we could do too, we'll get our bottoms of our trees. There we go. Don't worry about that. We can just delete that guy. Get this spot. So that one's overlapping. We're on mask. So if, yeah, mask is good. To fix that little spot right there, let's go to our pine tree in the upper right-hand corner. Go to mask 2, and that'll put it above the layer there, and then we'll get our nice little pattern, our corner of conifer trees there, which looks pretty cool. Let's see, so we could put a few more. Let's go to mask, right, and stick us a conifer tree or two around, like so. Let's see if we can get one above. Let's go to mask 2. Mask 2. There we go. Yeah. So it looks a little more natural with a couple different type of trees hanging out. Okay. There we go. All right. Now let's set up another bunch of trees in this corner. Make it a little bigger this time. Boom. There we go. Okay, again, using your mask. We use mask 2. No big deal. You'll play around. It's all about playing around with your various layers and stuff. If it doesn't work, it's going to show, and you'll see it. So let's put those on there. Okay, and let's try to, let's see, get our bases in. Mask, 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 mask. Go up here. Mask 2 should fix this up. Just like that. And there we go. We've got our next corner set up. Maybe down here in the, let's go back to mask. Set up some regular trees down here, like so. Okay. And then let's see. There's our tree right there. So we can hit that guy. That guy, maybe. Okay. Right hand side of the tree. Get the right hand side of the tree in there. All right. Then we could do mask 2. Mask 2 will get us fixed up like so. All right. So that's how you do that. Let's just do this side real quick. And that works. No, that doesn't. Yeah, that works. Okay. All right, left-hand side. Doesn't really matter too much which mask you start with when you're playing with these guys, because it's going to work itself out when you go to try to fix your pieces that are off, as you can see. Okay. Here we'll just go to mask, and that'll put it below that level. Below that level. It works out. All right, so now we've got some trees in our scene. Okay, now let's take a look. Let's go ahead and get something interesting in here, like a lamppost. All right, let's go back to mask, tile set 6, base of the lamppost. Let's put the base of the lamppost right here, right here. Let's do one here, and let's do one here. All right, with your base as mask, your character, when you walk in front of it, you'll be seen. And I'll show you what I mean by that. With the rest of the lamp, select the top and the middle part of the lamp, and let's go to fringe. Fringe will be the top layer. So fringe, fringe. As you can see already up here in the right-hand corner, that fringe is in front of that tree now. That's because fringe is above layer 1 or 2, which is what our trees are on. All right. So we've got our base of the lamp set as mask or mask 2, and we've got the top part of our lamp set as fringe. And the reason that's important, because if our player walks behind the lamp, we want him to walk behind the top of the lamp post as well, so it looks like he's walking behind it and not in front of it, or floating in front of it. Okay, so now once you've got your lamp set up, let's go ahead and create some blocking. Okay, so here's our basic map so far. All right, under your map layers, go to your attributes tile, And these will be all the little attributes you can add to your map once you've started building a map. The first one is the most basic one, and that's block. So where we put our lamp bases, let's put some blocks. And our character won't be able to walk over the base, which would look really funny. And he'll be able to walk around the lamp, and it would look like he's actually walking around the lamp. All right, and let's do this around some of our trees, like so. Because we don't really want our character to be able to walk through trees. Okay, and we can do it to the edge of the forest too. You can hold the left mouse button and click and drag. And if you right click the mouse button, if you put one that you don't want to, you can right click and that'll delete the effect there. Okay, so let's get it. Like so. So now you can make the top of the trees a fringe too, so it looks like your characters are walking behind the trees as well, just like with the lampposts. But for now, let's just get our basic mapping going on here. And there you have it. All right, so let's go off of, yeah, he can walk up the other layers. So let's go back to tiles, go to save, yes, save our map. One other thing I want to add is, let's go to tile set, maybe, let's see here, tile set 9. Okay, 9. Let's go to mask, see if this will work out. Add this kind of a center spot. It's kind of a cool little thing right there in the center of the map. Okay. And then if you remember from our last video, we went to our class editor and we set them up where to teleport into the map. When you create a new character, a new game, your character enters the world. Well, let's go to our human. There's our human. All right, and right here under spawn point, we want to spawn on the garden map now. We want players to come into this map first, and we want our character to face down when he spawns in. Open your visual interface, scroll over a little bit, and we want them to, we don't see it right now, so let's see. Hold on, save, yes. Let's go in here and see if we can see the contents editor, your class editor, your human, down, open visual editor. There we go. And our spawn point is set correctly. So that's good. Let's go to the elf. Okay. And his direction is down. Okay. If his direction is up, when the people log in, their back is going to be facing them. So have it down. Open your visual editor. Put it right there. Same thing. Same thing with the wizard. We want him to spawn in right there. Okay. Save. And there we've got it. So let's go ahead and save our map. Yes. Okay. This is the most basic mapping that we can do. Go ahead and close your editor. And let's go ahead and open the client. And let's see if everything worked without restarting the server. So let's go and just register a new character. Call it anything you want to. All right, we'll call this guy Sam. Sam at gmail.com. Password 123456. 123456. Let's register Sam. Call him Sam. Let's make him a wizard, and let's create our account. And there we are. He's facing up. Probably because we didn't reboot the server, but everything else looks correct. And there you have it. That's how we made our very first Intersect map. And the layers. Remember at the base of our lamp? We didn't put a block. Yeah, we did put blocks there, but we didn't reboot the server, so it's not reading the attributes. But if it did, it would stop there, and then you can see how Sam can walk behind the lamp. And that's because our top of our lamp is on the fringe layers, and the bottom is on the other layers. So there you have it, your first map walkthrough. I hope this really helps you guys out. Let me know in the comments and stuff, how I can help you further. If you really like the video, please give me a like on YouTube or whatsoever. So we'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.